Who's your favorite pitmaster's favorite pitmaster?
Hey, what's going on, Tremendous Q fans? It's your boy here, Way Morris, owner of Pitmaster Tremendous Q, and today I got a quick video for you guys. All right, now of course, you know, before we jump into the video, I gotta thank everybody for stopping by. All right, so if you're new to the channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and cut on those notifications so you get notified when I drop all my latest content. All right, and for all my returning subscribers, of course, I thank you. Now, this video, super quick, and I'm actually super excited about it because I was going through the local commissary and I saw a cut that I hadn't seen in it before. I've cooked this before, but I'm doing it this time just a little bit different. And if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, I'm just being extra. I'm cooking on 2 different grills, even though I really only need one. I'm just doing it because I simply can. But anyway, as you can tell from the title, we're cooking tri-tip. Please don't worry about the way this thing looks. It does not have 3 points, but it is a tri-tip, I promise you, okay? I don't know what's going on with the butchers over here, but it's a little bit different than what you get in the States, okay? So we're gonna be cooking a tri-tip and then finishing it off on my foldable grill, okay? Let's go ahead and jump right into the video. All right, so I am super excited to actually be cooking this tri-tip. I ran across it in the commissary. It is not a cut that they normally have in the commissary. We've been here for about 10 months and I've seen, no, 11 months now. And this was the first time that I've seen these in the commissary. And what's interesting is they had this cut in and they didn't have flank steaks at the time. So I'm not sure if they're switching out or they consider them the same, but I'm definitely hoping that they keep these tri-tips in stock a little bit more frequently. All right, so we got the Weber going. All right, we're going to be using the snake method. You saw that I threw in a couple of chunks of wood and had the charcoals around the outside, and I'm going to be putting my tri-tip on the cool side, cool, you know, air quotes, right? I've loved doing this because, especially some of these smaller cuts, because I can grill, I can season them right on the grill, and I don't have to upset the missus by making a mess on the inside of the house. So just a quick tip for you guys: if you don't want the missus upset at you and you got to hear about cleaning up the kitchen after you get done cooking, for these smaller cuts, definitely recommend going ahead and pulling them out and seasoning them right on the grill, and you don't have to worry about making a big mess. Just another quick tip: be careful with that pepper because it hits that charcoal, it burns, and it burns your eyes too. It will flare up and it will burn your eyes, and it sucks. So here's a close-up of the tri-tip. All right, we got this thing on the grill. It's been just a couple of seconds. All I did was go ahead and wash my hands so I can show you guys what it looked like as soon as I got it on the grill, okay? We're just starting to get into the serious smoke, so we'll come back in another 15 or so minutes, all right? So 15-20 minutes later, this is what the tri-tip is now starting to look like. It's starting to form that crust around the outside. You see the salt and pepper. The outside of the tri-tip is starting to dry off. So we're gonna go ahead and cover this thing back up, and we're gonna let it go for another probably about 30-ish or so minutes, and we're gonna see what it looks like, okay? So we're back. All right, we're about an hour into the cook, just under, a little over an hour into the cook, and we're at 131 degrees. I wanted to pull it at like 125 to get that nice medium rare, but it went a little bit over. I got distracted. It is what it is. At the end of the day, this still turned out to be a really awesome cut, okay? So now that we've hit our internal target temp, we're gonna go ahead and pull it. Now, I said 125 is where I wanted to pull it because essentially what's gonna happen is it's not a huge cut where you're gonna have carryover cooking, and that's where the inside of the meat continues to cook as it absorbs some of the heat from the outside. It's not that big of a cut, so it's not gonna have a lot of carryover cooking. But what we want to do, because we are reverse searing this, is we wanna give the meat time to cool down and just stop the cook process altogether before we put it on our grill and we sear the outside. That way what happens is once you put it on the grill and you start searing the outside, even though it's only going to be 1 to 2 minutes depending on how hot your coals are on each side, some of that carryover cooking and warming up the inside of the meat can absolutely happen if you don't let this meat rest from the rest for about 10 to 15 minutes before you go ahead and put it on your grill. So with this, now we got it, it's rested. All right, you know, you can see I put it on the folding fire, and I could have absolutely done this on the Weber kettle grill, but I was just being a little bit extra. Not even gonna lie to you guys, I had this folding fire out for another cook, and I decided, hey, what the heck, let me see how hot I can get this thing. And I was actually pretty impressed. You can see we got the flames going down below. It's dripping just a little bit, so some of that fat is hitting those charcoals, and it's helping with the flare-ups, and it looks and it sounds really good. Okay, so hey, if you guys made it this far in the video, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and cut on those notifications. All right, I appreciate you guys sticking around this far. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this thing off, and I want you guys to see just how good the reverse sear smoked tri-tip looks. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get it inside, and then yeah, there it is. This thing was moist, it had great smoke flavor, and I'm telling you guys, I was in barbecue heaven. I had not had this cut in a really long time. Really tender, really juicy. The smoke really penetrated, and it's actually funny because I had my kids try it, and they told me that this is the way that they want their steaks cooked from now on. I've been doing a lot of ribeyes as of late because it's just an easier and comparatively not as expensive of a cut, and I'm not a huge fan of T-bones. But now that we got these tri-tips, and it looks like they might be having them in commissary a little bit more frequently, this will definitely be a new staple here at the Morris household. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing sliced, and as you guys know, I gotta go ahead and give it the tried and true Pitmaster taste test here in a second. So you guys can see this thing was absolutely moist, and it did end up turning out really good. You know, medium rare. That's about where I liked it. So I'm not gonna really complain about carrying over to that 131. Here's a close up. All right, I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Drop a comment in the box below and let me know what you guys think. Okay, tried and true Pitmaster taste test, and it is approved. All right, hey, thank you guys for watching the video. Here's a final close-up. Go ahead and hit the like button, give me a thumbs up so I can bring you guys some more content, and we'll see you in the next video here on the channel. All right, peace.